the update actually, and notice that cursor is using very limited amount of queries to even get things done. The less number of errors, the easier for you to use your fast queries, right? So currently I am creating, let's say, pet tracker, right? So if I go and create a new tracker and name it this, right? Next I will open the cursor, right, where I will be pointing out this particular folder. If I come back here, right, we'll stick with the amount of queries. I'm still on limited, right? So if I go to file and then open folder, let's point out the folder that we created, right? And here we'll start with cursor rules. Now inside this, my goal is to first start with stack. So I will say use the following stack. I will start with Python Django, then SQLite database, then third bootstraps. This is finally the rules. First rule being do not delete the functional code file adding features. Then we'll also mention about don't use replicated code, don't use depreciated code, and the libraries, right? Third being always start with index.html landing page for project, right? Once you have these rules set up, next thing you can do is add your prompt. Now here you choose the mode. I will go with agent mode and I will paste my prompt. Notice it is a pet care tracker where I can schedule feeding, visits and other pet care tasks, and also reminders and summary. So I have summary for each bit, right? Now once we have this, I can simply use send button and let it work. It always starts with requirements.txt. If not, you have to manually do it, right? Notice there is readme as well, just in case if you want to know how the app works. Now let's run the command for env. Now as you can see, it will set up and then move towards particular set of packages. Then it will migrate your settings and then call for admin super user, where you have to manually give your name on email, password and other things, right? So like this you are in pretty much setup here, right? Notice it is running all the codes again, right? Packages are being set up, so dependency conflict is there, so they are replacing Django version, so it doesn't matter much. I'll go with the updates. Right, once the packages are set up, you are good to go with your setup here, right? Now next is always your migration. So settings migrated, and then it should go for admin. You will notice that at the most 10 or 15 minutes you will have your MVP or minimum usable application. Okay, as you can see, it does take a bit of time for some packages. If there is any conflict, it will take a bit longer. Okay, as you can see, now it is asking me to create the admin side. So now the folder will be generated. Next, it will also ask for super user. Then it will proceed with the code like models, URLs, then view. These files will be generated as well. Their respective add, remove, delete functions will be added as well. Okay, so now we can resume the convo here. As you can see, it takes like 25 calls. After that it starts again, so we have to continue asking it to resume, otherwise it will stop after those many issues there, right? So project was almost halfway. Yes, so they are creating all the forms and pages, and once static pages are done, we are good to go with templates and then setting migration, finally admin, and then we will execute our code. Okay, finally, as you can see, migrations are there and settings will be migrated as well. Now let it add the admin interface. It is giving you the create super user option. Now we will have to manually add our user. Most likely this will take another minute or so, and it should show you the interface. As you can see, admin.py is also updated. Now I can run the server. Okay, so there are errors, so we can go ahead, accept the changes. Considering it took a lot of time this time, I can simply copy this all and add to chat, and then say please fix the errors. Right, once the errors are fixed, we are good to go. Now we'll run through requirements. If everything is set up properly, then it will move to certain set of configs and files. Okay, notice auto reload, then thread seems to have issues, and finally import side. So everything looks correct. It may have to rewrite files as well. You will also notice your database file .db SQLite, and from where most of the data will be coming and being saved into. Now once your settings file, salary file, manage py files are done, you are moving to next step. Okay, let's run the server, see if it has any more left. Considering this time, it seems like we have a lot of changes to worry about now. Okay, so let me close the previous and just use this. Right, now it will go on again, install some specific libraries forcefully. Okay, once everything is set up and done, we are good to go with the settings. Now notice that we are at the migration part again. So whenever it gets updated like this, it will run the server, accept all the changes, and now again select, make sure to add to chat. Okay, now some errors are removed. I actually looked at the code and specifically asked to remove references to thread and schedule. So now it will run. However, notice that we still have some errors on the template side. So I will just post them. I will mention about the places where it is getting. Notice there is nothing happening on the console side. However, on the browser side, those errors are there. So I will just manually mention. Okay, now it will update and give you back the. Okay, let me check back again. If we reload this, notice that we are getting the landing page, right? So here we have login and register option. I can register. So let me add this. Considering I already have one login here, I can see if it lets me log in. Okay, notice there is error with some parts, so 404 issue is there. Okay, let me reload. Let's see if it solves anything. Now the problem is still there, so I will just see this fix. It is going through that problem again, right? So it is showing that account profile, so path seems to be there. Okay, so the tracker allows me the dashboard, right? So here you can see the profile, right? Tasks, currently the tasks are having issues. Then your pets, you can add your pet, right? Then pet type, right? Then breed you can enter, and also the date, right? So if you enter, it will get added. Task, we have that part missing, so we have to give this to our cursor and ask it to fix it. So okay, it will take a bit of minutes, then it will fix that too. Okay, let's try again. If I reload again, notice that task is now visible, so I will add one. So this is my pet. Task type is exercise 2 hours daily, or say 1 hour is more than enough, and time, right? Due date, we can add some, right? Save the task. So here they need valid value, like they need time as well, right? Save this. Now you have tasks, pet, right? Your own profile and dashboard. So now dashboard should have everything based on the user and other history. You can even fix this error, so let me do that. Now the error is fixed. Notice that dashboard has these options: new task, new pet, and everything is accessible now, right? So you have your pet tracker project complete, ready, right? All of this I made using Django, SQLite, and also use Bootstrap CSS.